Constitution made it clear that the House has the power to regulate its proceedings. So the members of the House felt they've had enough of the Right Honorable Obasa, and today we have unanimously agreed that Right Honorable Mojisola Miranda Lasbat become the new Speaker of the House. So it was a resolution concurred to by all members of the Parliament, and so be it. And Honorable Fatai Mojid Adebola as the Deputy Speaker of the House of Assembly. And as we speak, all the principal position has been dissolved, and all the standing committee has been dissolved. So the House, as you can see, we have resolved to work together and ensure that we move the Parliament to the next level. We cannot open our eyes and allow this Parliament to dwindle. We hold the constituents a duty, and we hold Lagos State a duty of ensuring that the sanctity of the House and the integrity of this House is restored. And that is why we have all unanimously agreed to carry out this action.
Good evening, everybody. This is a sign ahead. I think Obasa is just being used as the first casualty ahead of the next governorship election. And they decided to go for him, being a very strong person, so that other smaller people will begin to mind their businesses. Say, if he heavyweight like Obasa, who made him heavyweight in the first place? So if he had read the 48 laws of power, he should know he was not supposed to try to outshine his master. You don't compete against the choice of your master. But anyways, I digress. Let me start by explaining that you see, this, I don't want to use words that may sound like I'm insulting, I'm rude. I don't want to say these elements, but this individual, these people, this assembly, for instance, would not pretend that Obasa, all the allegations they brought overnight as reasons to now impeach Obasa, did all these things happen overnight? Did they just happen yesterday, today, or last week? Aha. I remember, is it not more than a year already now, that it was in the media that Obasa was misusing, spending, frivolously wasting supposedly scarce resources. And then he was on an interview, jumped on an interview with Bob D, that is Dele Momodu, and said, you know, Lowo now, like money is meant to be spent. I spent it. The question is, where was this assembly at the time? This assembly, where were they? Where were they? Now I understand that Obasa also has their files, just as they have his file. But it's a question of the first actor and the other from above. But we also understand the game. Now it's all politics, right? If you saw video of some guys in the Black Maria today who said they came from Obasa's constituency, Obasa was apparently not around. If he had come, we learned EFCC operatives also waiting on ground, that immediately they stripped him of, his speakership and possibly also any form of immunity. They were likely picking him immediately for EFCC grilling, and he will be gone for a long time. But then he was also tipped off, as we learned from grapevine. He was tipped off to stay clear and just allow the process go on. He was aware apparently that he was going to be removed today, even though the notice came to him late and it was too late for him to do anything about it. His offense, as speculated widely, is that he announced interest in the next Lagos State governorship seat. This is a man who was Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly since 2015. This is 2025, and that's approximately 10 years. Was that not the longest serving speaker of the State House of Assembly? And it was because he was favored. If somebody is doing that for a very long time and nothing touches him, it's in the good book of the. But when you now come clashing with your superior, your master, and an accident is likely to happen, as we have just seen here. But you know what is rather intriguing here? Is that there will be more casualties, but a lot of people are still going to simmer. More people were supposed to also come and challenge the choice of their master now. Will now begin to wait. What is my weight? Oh, even if I'm not in an office that I can be impeached in, other political things might happen. For instance, they could come after your business. They could even say, okay, a rail line that was supposed to pass an already marked alignment, they will say, okay, there's a change of course. The engineers have determined that the best place to take as alignment is that route that pass your house. And they have to demolish. Of course, they will pay you compensation, but it doesn't have to be sufficient, like they always say. It's just something just to compensate, to console you. They yeah, leave the place. Politics. Politics, Niger. On how they try. But you see, Obasa also had enjoyed the privilege they gave him. 2015 to 2025. Not be beans now. Uninterrupted speakership of Lagos State House of Assembly. And you'll be asking yourself, what is so special about Obasa that they kept repeating him as a speaker? It is not as if he has something better than others now. But the people who play the politics know why they keep him there. He then became powerful and thought it okay to now move on. Declared interest in governorship seat. Did you not know Baba get interest with him picking? Speculations, they say. Okay, speculation, I will believe. For now, speculation. But they are clearing the road sharp for somebody. Don't make mistake. It is not as if there will be no primary or there will be no other people that will rise in the primary. But get the gist. Those that will also rise in the primary are those that must have been approved or endorsed by the master to go and just to make it look like there was a contest. This is a seeming contest. The same way they will buy form for as many people. They will buy form to make it look like a well-contested thing. Buy forms for as many people. Then, as the day of the primary is approaching, they will now number a list of them who will step down. As the day approaches, they will now say, okay, let's make it look like a close contest. But they already know who they are going to give at the end of the day. All these things now game. They are old games. It's not as if they are new games anyway. They are old games that we already know. So I think Obasa is just being scapegoated. And it's a big game. Like na game. Say you go pick the speaker, do that thing. Oh yeah, let us see. It's just like when I was analyzing God to somebody, the Christian God, and I was analyzing it to somebody one-on-one, and I said, yes, they say God is gentle, God is welcoming, God loves us and all that. Can God love you as much as he loves his son? It's not possible. The love God had for Jesus Christ was so much that the level of Jesus in the hierarchy and the promise and assurance of resurrection after death that he has given nobody else shows the level of love God has for Jesus. Then the privilege of anybody that comes in my name can see my Father. I'm bringing it somewhere. Wherever comes in my name can have access through me to my Father. That is the extent of love God bestowed on Jesus. Now imagine, God now said that only begotten Son that is so loved. God now say, oh yeah, now you I want sacrifice for the sin of the world. Imagine the extent of the love, the magnitude of love God had for Jesus. Hmm? And he says, sacrifice that Jesus. So then who are you? Do you understand? Who are you that God cannot sacrifice? Or God cannot just kick off? Now bring that understanding to say it is to send fear into the heart of mankind. To say if God can do that to Jesus, mommy, I must fear God. It sends shiver down the spines of adherents. Now import that knowledge and understanding to politics. Somebody picks the topmost parliamentarian, eh, in the House of Assembly, the biggest, like the highest print, the topmost ranking, highest ranking principal officer in the House of Assembly of the state, and come on, casualty. It is to send shiver down any other person who may be not seeing the ambition. But you are not seeing which ambition. The Speaker of the House, wọ́n gún kẹ́sẹ́. So Obasa is scapegoated. Just so you understand, Obasa is scapegoated. Who remain? Oh, yeah, show you yourselves now. So the only people you will see coming out for primary now are people that they are picked by themselves, just to give it a semblance of a contest. Some of them will still, will still say, oh, they step down. Now then pick them, say make them contest too. Now they go say tell them, so yeah, it's time now. It's time to step down. They'll step down. Oh yeah, only you will actually do the primary. It's just a semblance. They already know who the candidate is. Politics. So if they can scapegoat Obasa, so you should understand. So any other person wants to feel, so yeah, won't see him. Coast is clear. Gentlemen and ladies, it's just a brief. How are you all today? How's the country treating you all? And mind you, the same treatment they just gave Obasa, Wiki should prepare. That Wiki that is doing gallivanting up and down, tell him. They are just looking at him and laughing. They want him to enjoy himself. They want him to feel or fool himself. Now she come like this, they will just hold on one day, just throw him in the dustbin. One day, just tell Wiki what the gra is doing. They are just looking at it. The day they are ready for him. Did you see the grammar for Adoki went to speak on Channels TV immediately after? You'll be wondering, since when have you been meaning this guy? I'm sure some of them were still together some few days back, eating together, just laughing together. He didn't know that they already planned something for him. That Wiki that is doing gra up and down, they would do it for him. As small he remain. The politics when they play for this in our country, me I know for deal. I just help you analyze them, shy. Niger politics. When they try. Gentlemen and ladies, that's just my beats. I just wanted to let you know. I saw it too. I saw the impeachment, and trust me, it was just scapegoating. They merely scapegoated him. It will be fine. They will rework things. It will be fine. But there are speculations, and I want to ask your opinion as I close. Speculations that the next governorship election, that the chairman, the Baba, mhm, is also proposing to bring Ambode back to come and complete his second tenure. At the same time, there are speculations that the Baba's son, they are clearing the coast for him to also come and take over. If you have a choice, I know you don't have, but it's a question assumption. If you have a choice between Ambode and Baba's son, which would you prefer? That is if you have a choice. So I know you don't have. So I'm sorry. So if you have a choice, who would it be? And then if they also have to come in turn, who would you prefer to come first? Should anybody wait for Baba's son to come do 2 terms and then somebody comes back, complete his term? Or should somebody just come and complete his term, second term, and Baba's son comes in next? Or should they do 1-1 each and Baba's son can just move on to? Because if Baba's son does not come in now and Baba leaves maybe in 2020, what would that be? If Baba wins second term, maybe he will come in and Baba will do second time, he will be governor. If he doesn't become governor where Baba is there in Abuja, he may not have it again. So the best shot for him is when Baba is still there. Am I right? So just reason. They don't shank Oganinolo. They don't shank Oganinolo. I learned is he in Atlanta? I learned is in Atlanta. So that's it. That's my bit. The question, put in the comments, who would you, if you have a choice, who would you want? Is it somebody come complete his term? And Sheyi, oh, why did I mean? Sorry, not. I'm sorry. Baba's son comes to do 2 terms, or would you rather? Now I'm working on your public speculations. Oh, I'm not saying that is the. I'm working on the speculations out there. Or would you rather that Baba's son comes, does his term and finish, then Ambode comes back? Then after these two, who will be next? Maybe the future choose me too one day, because this thing, now person waiting saying go be, they be. Now person will not even plan now. Now they just a go choose. They will call me tomorrow morning to say, yeah, come become something. For where I did JJ, they do my analysis. They will say, hey, with this your mouth where they do analysis, yeah, come and do this something. If he be saying na me next, because this thing on the people will not expect time. Now it's just they go pick, pa overnight. The game go just change overnight. Brr. They'll say this one we don't know before. This one we not hear before. We don't hear before. Say in day now. It just be like nobody knew there was a Sowolu. Even Fashola, nobody knew there was a Fashola. Minds they somewhere different, right? Minds we are calculating. Oh, there's one Hamza, there's one Pedro, there's one. Just follow. Overnight, you go hear one name, you be like, which one be that one again? Now they give you the play for Lagos with that. So if it be one name we never hear before, they feel even just they take Baba's son self, they do rumor. They feel they take Baba's son, they make speculations for all of us. Maybe say that pursuing and never even know or hear about at all, then they take and protect. On the eve, we just hear the name, just unveil and if I sorrow. Interesting Nigeria politics. Again, just understand that this night I'm not discussing governance. I'm discussing politics because I know Nigerians love politics somehow more than governance. I don't know how that came to be, but that's where we have found ourselves. So I'm just analyzing politics now. When we want to discuss governance, we do that, and when we want to discuss politics, we discuss politics. So tonight is Lagos politics, and I've explained the context why I feel that Obasa is merely scapegoated. It is to send signals to any other person that may, for whatever reason, want to gbori jade. They are simply sending signal. If you can gun Obasa ni keshe, don't think you are anything, so that everybody can just say, if Obasa can be scapegoated, oh, I'm a lightweight, so let me just chill. Mhm. So that's just the way me I see am this night. How are you, everybody? I greet you. Some of you are just sitting down there watching me. Come on to say hi, fit. Eh? Political class. Welcome to my political class. I greet you, DA Osadolo. Osadolo, been a while. Oh. I greet you. So your teacher, your lecturer there now. They teach. You enter class, if you greet. People just enter, you just there, they watch me, if you greet. Eh, no mind me, I they play. Oh. All right, thank you so much, everybody. It's a wrap now. Let's wish for the best, but I'm waiting for comments, responses to affirm you. Hi, how are you? Thank you so much for joining the live, and thanks for the greeting. So that's it. I'll be expecting comments as to Baba's son and Ambody, and in what sequence would you prefer? Again, if you have a choice.